Welcome back to the Algebra Solver channel. Before we solve this problem, we are going to use the data for the variables and the corresponding values here on the side. Z equals -8, Y equals 1/2, and X equals 6, B equals 5, A equals 3. So whenever we see variables like A, then we'll get the values from here. We'll get values from the left. These values are given, and we'll be using them, and we're going to use them for these succeeding problems as well. Okay, so let's try to start now. Our problem is 4a plus z. So we have to evaluate it. 4a means 4 multiplied by a, 4a. And then we'll be substituting a, 3 there, and for z we'll be substituting that also. Okay, so let's proceed. So 4 times a is, as we have discussed, 4a is 3. We'll be using the parentheses here. The parentheses to identify that the number inside the parentheses is to be multiplied. For example, in this case, 3 is going to be multiplied by 4, or 4 multiplied by 3. That's commutative, right? Multiplication is commutative. The reason why we use a parenthesis is to make sure that we'll not be confused whether it's a 4 to 3 or a 4 times a 3. And then the z, of course, is -8, and then we also put there a parenthesis. So if we simplify, given the values of a and z, this will be 12 plus -8. Okay, plus -8. Now remember our PIMDAS. You do the parentheses first, and then the exponents, and then multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. In this case, we have parentheses, and we have multiplication. We have multiplication, and then we have addition, and probably subtraction. Subtraction depends on how we approach the case. All right. Okay. So 12 plus -8. We know how to do that already. We have done a lot of expressions. Then this would be equal to 4. Of course, it's understood to be a positive 4 because 12 here, 12 has a higher value. Okay, when you add two numbers of different signs, the value, the sign of the larger number will be given, or will be used for the remainder. Okay, all right. So if we are going to look at the original problem, 4a plus z, and then if and only if a equals 3 and z equals -8, then 4a plus z is equal to 4. That means if and only if a equals 3 and z equals negative 8. Remember that. Okay, remember that. Okay, so this is our final answer. 4a plus z equals 4, positive 4, if and only if a equals 3 and z equals negative 8. So that's it. Alright, so we have solved the expression, we have evaluated expression. Thank you so much for being with me here, and I'll see you in the next problem. Bye.